Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Through! Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Fiddles it through. Vinicius Junior. And Vinicius Junior! Goal! Inter! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Perez. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shot could be on, and the shot's on here. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Chip through. That has been cut short. Shifted upfield. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe, great hit! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he welcomes it in, and he's found a way past. Shot a goal! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that is a little undercooked. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Camavinga. That has not gone well. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Inter Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half. Ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. He's beaten the last man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak
Hits one! No mistake! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs.